Top Hill Recording Podcast, episode 195. Our guest tonight, Justin Miller and the Elements of Sound. Woohoo!
So I can barely stay sober, got me feeling so high. I can feel it all over, got me itching inside. Come on, get up. What more do you got to give? Come on, get up, get a little higher. All of these eyes on me, still I can't see. Is it real or make believe? Stuck inside this fantasy. Come on, get up. What more do you got to give? Come on, get up. You got more than you got to give. It's like a drug. I can't get enough of your love. One more. Said I can barely stay sober, got me feeling so high. Yeah, I can feel it all over, got me itching inside. Come on, get up. What more do you got to give? Come on, get up, get a little higher. All of these eyes on me, still I can't see. Is it real or make believe? Stuck inside this fantasy. Come on, get up. What more do you got to give? Come on, get up. You got more than you got to give. I can barely stay sober, got me feeling so high. I can feel it all over, got me itching inside. Come on, get up. What more do you got to give? Come on, get up, get a little higher. All of these eyes on me, still I can't see. Is it real or make believe? Stuck inside this fantasy. Come on, get up. What more do you got to give? Come on, get up. You got more than you got to give.
Yeah, all right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Up on the mountain, high as a tree, living in the moment, like a sweet memory. And up on the mountain, just just you and me. And up on the mountain, it's where I'll be. Living in the moment, just living in the moment, and up on the mountain, that's where I'll be. And up on the mountain, got everything I'd ever wanted and everything I'd ever need. And up on the mountain, that's where I'll be. And up on the mountain, just you and me. Play one, Jerry. Can't complain, 'cause it's free up in the sky. And we're all the same, trying to get by. One day at a time, do what you can to survive. But live in the moment, just live in the moment. On the mountain, that's where I'll be. And up on the mountain, you got everything I'd ever wanted and everything I'd ever need. With my family and my friends. With my family and my friends.
afternoon, fellas.
When it rains, it pours, but no, that's okay, 'cause I needed cleansing, wash my sins away. I don't need remorse, I don't need sympathy, I don't need saving, 'cause I'm already free. I'm feeling this, baby, like where have you been lately? In roses and daisies, where you been? I've been feeling like I'm in this mental prison, like I'm in this mental prison, feeling so distant, where the days have gone, baby. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. Work hard, we play hard. Work hard, we play hard. It takes some time to get through the grind. Work hard, we play hard. Work hard, we play hard. It takes some time to get through the grind. And it rains, it pours, but no, that's okay, 'cause I needed cleansing, wash my sins away. I don't need remorse, I don't need sympathy, I don't need saving, 'cause I'm already free. I'm feeling this, baby, where have you been lately? Roses and daisies, where you been? I've been feeling like I'm in this mental prison, like I'm in this mental prison, feeling so distant, where the days have gone, baby. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. Work hard, we play hard. Work hard, we play hard. It takes some time to get through the grind. Work hard, we play hard. Work hard, we play hard. It takes some time to get through the grind. And it rains, it pours, no, that's okay, 'cause I needed cleansing, wash my sins away. I don't need remorse, I don't need sympathy, I don't need saving, 'cause I'm already free. I'm feeling this, baby, where have you been lately? Roses and daisies, where you been? I've been feeling like I'm in this mental a cloud in the sky. And oh Lord, heaven knows, all walking down the same road. I'll be long gone in. I'll be long gone in. Some motion for me, some motion for me, some motion for me all day and night long. Some motion for me, some motion for me, some motion for me all day and night long. Some motion for me, some motion for me, yeah. Some motion for me, some motion for me, yeah. So take me to a place, take me to a place where I can be me. So take me to a place, take me to a place where I can feel free. I can be me. I can be me. So dream so high, floating like a cloud in the sky. And oh Lord, heaven knows, all walking down the same road. I'll be long gone in. I'll be long gone in. Some motion for me, some motion for me, some motion for me all day and night long. Some motion for me, some motion for me, some motion for me all day and night long. Some motion for me, some motion for me, yeah, yeah. Some motion for me, some motion for me, yeah, yeah. So take me to a place, take me to a place where I can be me. So take me to a place, take me to a place where I can feel free. I can be me. Ooh, I can be me. Oh, I can be, I can be me.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's going on, you guys? How's everybody doing?
Great. I'm great right now. This
We
is
can
awesome.
say- yeah.
No, this is awesome.
So who's new to the studio?
Yeah. Everybody introduce yourself just to get, I think, would be good,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
My name's Good Time Charlie. I play percussion. He's new. And I'm new.
Yeah.
My name's Nate. I play the drums.
He's old. I'm Justin Miller.
He's
Old.
also old.
Yeah, I'm also old.
And I'm Jared, or Jay Williams, whatever you want to refer to me as.
He's
and I'm new.
He plays keys.
I'm Lance Oliphant. You've been here
Are
before.
you-
right?
are you new or old?
Definitely been here.
My name's Noel. I've been here before, and I play bass.
All right.
Yeah, guys, for the returners, man, welcome back.
4 returners, yeah.
And speaking of returners, return of the Mac, man.
Yeah, man. I feel like I kicked Earl out of his seat, man.
No, dude, that is.
It's fun over here, man.
Hey, dude, that's always.
It's crazy to finally meet you. Also.
Yeah.
Like I've been in your
Yeah.
house a dozen times now.
Yeah. I felt like I knew you from watching you on the podcast, editing.
Yeah. You guys, we're gonna kind of delay talking about y'all for a minute, just because
Oh, that's
it's
fine.
so interesting.
Cheers, first of all.
Yeah,
Cheers.
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 It's so good, not interesting. Just great to have you back, my man.
Thanks, man.
So good to have you home and sitting in the seat and back on the podcast.
I didn't realize how much I missed it.
Oh, dude.
You guys sounded great, by the
Wait,
way.
so how long were you gone?
Thank you.
A
lot this year.
5 months. Out of last year, I've been gone close to 9 months, though.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
That's why
that
we're
is a
moving
long
to
time.
studio. By the way, this is the last recording of this podcast in this studio.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Glad
So
to
we're going
be
to be
here.
moving down the road to Neil's. We're going to do that next Sunday. And we're going to try to capture that on video. Put
Yeah.
that on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
See how that goes.
Yeah, man.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. Just a little time lapse of me breaking stuff down. I just gave away a piano today, actually to Drew Crawley's little brother.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He ended up coming and getting it. He's like, I'm gonna go get a truck, and dude pulled in a U-Haul truck. Him and one of his friends, dude. His friend was like 6'6", I'd say, maybe pretty close. Those two and me lifted it out of the basement. Mostly the big kid. He took one side. It was impressive. Anyway, cheers. I miss
needed the
you. I
workout.
love you. This is wild. 195 episodes in this room. And never really thought it would change. So, I know you talked about liking change. It takes me a second. I'm going to like it once it happens and once it's there. But right now, I'm just sad.
So, I need to share an idea.
Yeah, and I was going to say, here come the tears.
Yeah.
No tears, man. There's no tears. We have too much fun to be crying.
So, I talked to you. I was listening to, what podcast episode was I listening to? I think it was Zeno. And with the new format, because you guys that were here before, we used to like record a song, interview, record a second song, interview, record a third song, interview, and kind of go out. And now we do the 4 songs. And I was listening to Zeno in the car, listening to the songs. And I'm thinking, if you're the first time tuning into this podcast, you're probably wondering what the hell's going on. Like, is this going to be all music or is it going to be interviews? So I'm wondering if we need to say, like at the beginning of the podcast, if you're a first-time listener, you're going to hear 4 original songs by the band, followed by an interview.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah, you just did it. Congratulations.
I'm going to cut that out for every episode. That's what you're going to see.
Just to let people know what's coming.
Yeah, it's probably, we talked about it last week. I was like, I don't know. And then I listened to podcasts this week, and like every one of them has that. It has a, like Ryan Sickler, this is the Honeydew. This is what we do is we highlight the low lights of your life.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
we play some songs and we talk to the musicians.
So if this is your first time tuning in,
Hey.
you're going to hear 4 original songs by Justin Miller and the Elements of Sound, followed by an interview.
All right, we're not going to use that one. No, just kidding.
So how long have you guys been together as a group?
This, I think, started last year around this time.
As
Kinda-
With all 6 or 8
everybody
or
that's
whatever you have?
included.
We all kind of started playing at a dive bar together, and they started coming out to the shows, and I was like, hop on, because I was doing all that looping stuff, so I'd have all my instruments with me, and then they all just kind of jumped on board.
Really?
Yeah.
The band's ever more expansive than this, too. I think we've had 11 people playing with us at once, a horn section, multiple percussion. It gets really wild whenever everyone's schedule frees up.
Yeah, so we're kind of like I think we're kind of like a jam band. We're like
Yeah.
a cover band. Like I play cover shows and stuff at bars, but then they come out and we just play like our original stuff too. So we just jam it, and we just have like a good little group of people that come out and like family.
Yeah, man. I certainly, the original stuff is cool. I've always, even when you were in here in a stripped down version, thought it was really, really well performed stuff, well written stuff. But vocally, man, I love your vocals, and you aren't afraid to write outside of the box of staying in a progression or staying within a certain, like, you don't box yourself in too much, which I really love. So yeah, hearing you when you so I told you guys earlier, but Brad was like, yeah, that Justin Miller's coming in, he's got something going on.
It's gonna be a
like
duo,
a duo, techno
some kind
duo,
of electronic techno.
and which is great. But in my head, I couldn't figure it out. I was going, what's that going to look like? I mean, like, what's that going to look like in this room? You know, because it's kind of hard to pull off something that has a lot of electronic stuff going on inside this room. So I was interested. And then you said,
It's the keyboard player, Jared. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he might have emailed Brad a couple months ago about me doing
Yeah.
this next year.
okay, sweet.
And that's basically what I do. So like I produce like pop stuff, and
Oh, hold on. Okay. So we got you scheduled tonight, and then again.
Yeah.
So I'm with Elements of
So
Sound tonight.
I had you
And then
for the future.
honestly, Justin plays with me on my stuff a lot too, so he'll probably be here too. And,
All right, right on.
And yeah, a lot of it, like, you know, I have like a keytar and stuff. I do
Ah,
a lot of
fun.
stuff out of like my DAW, and like have just like a lot of synth stuff. The stuff I released recently was like just like really electronic pop stuff. But yeah, I think we had that confused because like we'll do
Okay.
that stuff, and then like obviously like Elements of Sound, Justin Miller stuff.
I'm actually glad that you're in the room to figure out what it looks like, you know, to kind of be able to set it up, because it sounds freaking awesome.
Accommodate to the room.
Yeah, but you know, knowing it's coming from a mic, and you know, generally nothing goes to. Now that you know, I think it'd be in your advantage to kind of have that in your back pocket instead of coming blind. We've had some people coming blind, man. It just goes a little haywire from time to time.
Like they bring in too much equipment and it's too hard to mesh it all together.
Just not really knowing what to expect, being a little bit ill prepared, not being able to adjust to the situation. Sometimes it happens, you know. When you have 195 episodes, you get. I mean,
It usually has a
everyone, I
lot to
think-
do with controlling volume.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, we practiced that a lot, like the past couple days when we were practicing. Just like we got to make sure that we're like keeping it at a certain level, because there's
Yeah.
only one mic, so there's not a lot of
Yeah.
wiggle room.
Well, you know, that's what the first thing I think Brad said after to Nate was, "Hey man, good volume, yeah, good playing." Just because if you can stay there, and then Charlie, you guys kind of danced with what you were doing. It really kind of set and grooved good together, you know. So it actually, like, you know, Nate kind of laid back, super laid back, and let you do all the dancing, man. It was sweet.
Pretty much and Nate's that way.
Yeah, I'm that way.
Just lays back and just chill.
Hey, Nate said,
Dude, I know.
"Yeah, I'm laid back. I'm real
Like,
chill."
a good drummer can do that. Like it takes discipline to be able to just sit back and hold down the fort.
100%.
You know,
Takes a
Thank
good
you.
drummer.
Thank you.
and talking about this concept with just one mic, I think it's a great exercise as
Oh, yeah.
a band to be able to try to hone in your sound and not get carried away with either the instrumentation or the amplification.
I think it's an exercise in learning, not learning necessarily, but listening to your bandmates.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're basically mixing yourself.
Yeah.
You know, we place the mic in the best location, and then it's really on you guys.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you got to mix yourself, and it really, like you said though, if all bands got in the habit of practicing that, it's just going to make you sound better,
Absolutely.
better live.
True.
Justin was saying when we
Make it easier on the sound guy too.
yeah, we were practicing for this, and it's definitely kind of gotten us closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's funny.
I
You mentioned being good on the sound guy. Nate has been my sound guy before.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So he's like,
Yes.
yeah, man, I remember you and Johnstone, right? Yeah. Back in the day. And so it makes sense that he thinks about that. He's like, everything needs to be relaxed.
I always liked your band, man.
Oh, yeah. Thanks,
for
man.
sure. Yeah.
Aaron was always, I'm sure, our old drummer. He didn't have much quiet in him. He played. Were you a student of his or something too? Ever?
I don't think so. No.
No? Okay. Yeah, just from that. He had a student that worked over there too. I think
You're
that's why I'm
thinking
mixing it
about
up.
the drummer with
Adam.
the heel figs.
Adam. I remember Adam. Maybe he
yeah.
worked over there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he was just over there at that time. But yeah, man, that totally makes sense that you would get, don't overplay. The more you do, the less is going to be better for the band. And seriously, man, I think the thing that's important about being a piece of a band is knowing what not to play, listening to each other, not overstepping. Especially when you got two guitars, you got two percussion and drums. Keys can a lot of times, especially overdo it. Dance too much and do things that not necessarily take away from the song, just kind of overstep what everything else is doing. And it was awesome to not only hear you fit in there, but then the harmonies kicked in. It's like, whoa.
Well, me and Justin have done a lot of duo stuff too.
Yeah.
Like we play at this one place called Solas Tecas a lot, and we just played a lot of duo stuff.
On
and-
Barstown Road?
Yeah, and also like
He's-
we
he's-
Gershels were
he's
there
a
every other weekend.
Great owners are
good.
great there, and he's just such a great conductor. Like he has so many different looks that he can give me, or just like movements that like 50 different looks that mean 50 different things. Like I when he looks at me, I can tell the difference between whether he's telling me to play lead or be quieter or be louder or speed it up. He's just like has all these different little looks, and it's just from playing together so much. It's just
Absolutely.
like that communication.
Language of music,
He's thinking,
He's like, that was a nice thing to say.
yeah.
I was still thinking about soft taco.
Just thinking,
We're-
man,
we're-
just thinking, man, your hat
Thinking
is
steak
beautiful.
crunch wrap.
Yeah, that's a nice
After this.
Lance, what you been up to, man?
Man, I've been I've made a new band. We're called Eclectric.
Eclectric.
We're getting t-shirts and playing more shows.
Nice, dude.
So yeah, it's going pretty good. I found them when I went to Bellarmine. Met many people there, and happened to stumble on these two fools, a drummer and a bass player. So and Micah, also the bass player, also plays guitar and flute. So we're gonna be experimenting with that. But anyways, yeah, that's what I've been up to. Just teaching and pretty much trying to rock those socks off every day.
So what about see, I heard you singing a little backup harmony too. Were you singing too?
I was. That's
high
right.
Harmony, super high harmonies.
Yeah, it's going up there.
Nice, dude. He was super high singing a harmony
I live in
and sang a really high harmony.
I live in the
You got that
clouds.
Dude, I'm definitely gonna need to know all the names of those songs, by the way, because
Okay, cool.
that's my scariest part about editing videos. It's the worst.
So you guys have been here before. What do you think about this format? How do you feel?
I liked it. Yeah,
The
I thought
four
it
songs
was- yeah.
first.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it's the first time I've been in the room for that.
Oh yeah, I guess so. It was your suggestion too.
Without the
First
big
time you've been here.
table.
What did you think?
I think it works. Well, it's kind of out of necessity at first. We're thinking about how to streamline things because
Yeah.
we're going to be operating. I'm moving out of state, so it's kind of like I'll be doing things remotely a lot. So we're just trying to streamline things. And we thought, well, why don't we just try to do all the songs up front? And I have an uncle that told me, hey, I just fast forward through the interview and listen to the songs. So that'll help him out a lot. But I think everybody's liked it because I've heard you guys, when I'm editing the podcast, I've heard you guys ask a few times, and it seems like the artist.
I
tend
think
to
that,
like
I think it may be a balance of doing it that way and then throwing the songs in the mix of the podcast to get people to not get bored if they don't want to listen to the music, or I don't know.
Yeah, it's nice just to
That's a
come
good
in and
idea.
knock the songs out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
You know
felt
what's the
good.
nicest? You know what the nicest thing is if you look at them all right now. There's no microphone in front of them. That big R88.
Yeah.
No R88. No
black in the face.
drums. No other stuff. It's just back to. Holy crap, man! These things are getting ready to change so much, you guys. It's freaking me out over here a little bit.
Yeah, it's awesome to be in here for the
And what
last
can
one.
we do to make sure that every band brings a bottle of bourbon like Lance did?
Tell them if
Lance could
if
join every band.
Yeah, you say.
Well, I'll bring one when I bring Eclectric.
All right.
know?
All right,
Let's go.
that's a
Are you
deal.
on the schedule yet?
I
Not
don't
yet.
think so.
Yeah.
Not yet, but I see what you did there. It was nice. So yeah, dude, we will definitely get that done.
Make sure you contact
Especially
us.
if you
'cause
bring
we're,
bourbon.
Well, we're into April or May of 2024.
May, yeah.
That's why I got confused
Indeed.
on the dates. It's a good problem to have, but we're scheduled way out, so we scheduled this way back.
Well, that's the same month as Fuzzy Pig, so that should be a nice little double header there because we're always at Fuzzy Pig. The
Oh yeah, big
yeah,
shot.
little.
Hell yeah, I'm
Yep.
playing it this year too. So
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
When is it?
like April 27th
yeah.
is when I'm playing.
Press pass.
That's a
Yeah,
Yeah, stay the next. Stay 2 days because I'm playing on the 28th, right?
I think we're all playing it because I think Elements of Sound, and then I'm
The
doing a set
27th,
on the
yeah.
second stage.
Oh, I'm with you guys on Friday.
I think we're all playing. I think.
Well, Lance, aren't you
just
in the
show up,
band,
Lance.
man? Aren't you in the band?
I am.
Did you just
Are you
show up
a-
tonight?
Is Hooter and Doobers playing?
Is
we all have,
Lance
like-
officially in the band? I think
Yeah.
he needs to know.
He
Does
is
this,
officially in the band.
Lance, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are
dude.
you
No, I was
accept the
thinking about-
invitation? Is it
Yeah,
official?
Yeah, no, I was thinking about
making it official.
my
Yeah.
band, Eclectric. We're also playing. So we got
This is
big
your
lineup.
band, Lance.
If this is
You
your
guys-
band,
we all have
man.
like separate bands.
Yeah, there's a every band is
Charlie's got his own band. It's like a
Good Time
14
Charlie
piece.
and the
Yeah.
Close. We're Hooter and the Doobers,
totally makes sense.
and I'm not Hooter. I know you're probably thinking that.
Well,
but
then it doesn't make sense anymore.
there is no Hooter. Hooter happens when the Doobers get together. It's kind of like one of those things. And it turns out every one of these gentlemen here are Doobers themselves.
Oh yeah,
It doesn't take much to be in the band.
what do you got to do? Just
Just
know
like shake an egg, sing,
dance
sing
move.
along. Yeah, dance move.
You have to guess the magic word.
Yeah, or play trumpet. Either one. So yeah, we're all part of the the sort of group of people that our buddy Ryan that puts on the Fuzzy Pig Fest. We're all close friends, so it's always a great weekend
A
for
good
sure.
hang.
Oh yeah, and so it's a fun, and there's nothing better than when you have music and camping and all your friends. Like it's the best. Like
Drugs.
I don't. Oh yeah. And your pillow, because you'll be doing lots of sleeping this weekend.
And everyone drinks lots of water and goes to bed at a decent time.
Yeah.
That's right. Does a lot of praying, talking to the Lord.
Yeah, there's a big.
Yeah.
I don't offend anybody. I don't want to keep going with that.
But no, Fuzzy Pig Fest, yes.
Where is that?
Milltown.
Milltown, Indiana. It's about 45 minutes away. It's not too far, but it's in the middle of nowhere, so it's great because I don't know. Every time I go on the property, I get this feeling of just like relaxation.
No worries.
Oh yeah, and it's such a good little property, and Ryan's he's a cool guy despite his mullet. He's got a mullet, and it's got a mind of its own.
I mean, I think they had 500 people there last time, and they had catering from Floyd County,
Yeah.
and it's.
How long has this gone on?
Few years, right?
This is the third year.
The third one.
This will be the fourth.
This will be the fourth
yeah.
is coming up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, man, festivals are the way to go. I would love to, just playing a festival, going to festivals, being a part of festivals.
We need to figure out how to fit the podcast.
Press
Yes.
pass, man.
Yes.
Hey, talk
That
to
would be
Ryan.
awesome.
That's a really
Yes.
good idea. You have a little. I mean, because they allow trailers.
Well,
Yeah,
we there's a lot of things we could do. It's just a matter of I need a team.
Well,
you got Earl's on the team.
I'm down.
You
I
got
need more committed. I need some committed people on the team. Brad's on the team. He does all the editing. He's the man. But you got to start coming in for festivals. Will you commit to that? We get some cool festivals come in. Hang.
Yeah.
I'll do my best. Yeah.
All right, I like it. I'll take it.
Justin came up with this idea like last year, and you guys were feel free to steal it. He said he called it Festival Life, and you just wear a GoPro the whole time and hang out with everybody, and you just cut scenes from it.
Oh, you could. There's so many
knows what
things.
you captured?
You did that, or
that's
was that just
the
an
thing.
idea?
That was
saying it'd
just
be
an
funny,
idea.
yeah.
So I was
Here's
like,
the bad
you guys
part.
should
There'd
steal
be
that idea.
so
it gets
much.
pretty wild.
Yeah, you'd have to do a lot of blurring, editing,
Yeah.
post-edit blurring.
It'd be like 2 months of editing.
Yeah.
We can only do 30 seconds of this footage.
Yeah.
Then maybe get enough for a video, like a music video.
It'd be entertaining though.
Oh my God, dude. I couldn't imagine. Yeah, they would. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being on the other side of a festival video.
Justin, you've been staying pretty busy, man.
Yeah, pretty busy. Yeah, every
Yeah.
weekend, kind of having shows and stuff.
I see you posting about a show what, 2 or 3 times a week. It seems
Yeah,
like.
that's kind of how I get by. That's how I make a living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you? Have you done any recording since last time you've been in here?
We've done some stuff. We tried to go as a band and record Algorithm, this one song that we have, but it didn't work out very well.
Why not?
There was
Ones
like
and zeros
there was
didn't
like
line
a
up.
noise gate on the drum on the cymbals, and it kept going, and it was like cutting it in and out. it
You
just
would only
kinda
hear it at a certain.
Yeah, and the guy wouldn't like send the dry. It was a mess. I don't know. So, but we did well. We played well. It just And then I have a lot of stuff I've recorded with like him. Him and I have recorded a lot of stuff, but I'm just kind of sitting on it. It's just I haven't released it. Yeah.
Probably dozens of hours.
There's a lot of
honestly.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I
So-
remember? Did you do a lot of your own recording when you were in here before? or
Yeah,
is it-
yeah. Yeah.
You still
So-
do that?
I do, but I've just got busy with life and just paying bills and whatnot. So it's like I'm more of a live musician, I think.
All right. Well, also let me ask you. I understand that, but I think it is super important to get something like down, right?
Oh yeah, for
What
sure.
you've done, what you
Yeah.
have done. Do you? Fuck, I forgot what I was going to ask. It was really good too. It was really,
it was
really
It
good.
sounded like
I
it was
felt
about
it
to
It
be
was probably the
awesome.
best question that I ever had, but then I started thinking about Earl because he's recording right
It had
now
something
too.
to do with recording.
It
yourself.
was totally about recording.
Yeah, and I was like my live musician.
Yeah.
It's gone, isn't it? It's gone.
Soft
It's gone.
taco.
Well, that's why me and Justin work.
No, it didn't.
It's gone. Yeah.
It was. It'll come back, man. I was just thinking about the importance of the process of writing, recording, getting stuff down. Then Earl popped in my head because I know he's in the middle of that entire thing right now.
I am.
So, fuck.
Yeah. It takes a lot, and plus I've been like teaching and stuff too. So I've been like teaching music and kind of taking a different route. Like, yeah, you
It
got
came back. It came back. All right,
Yeah.
dude. So, part of the like you're talking about life getting in the way is part of life getting in the way when you do have to do the 2, 3, 4 nights a week of gigging. When you aren't gigging, do you find yourself going, I don't feel like being creative right now. I don't feel like picking up a guitar.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh yeah, that's a hard process because I mean every weekend you get these massive dopamine spikes whether you play like a really good show or something and you just have like a really good time and you come down during the week and it's like you lose that creativity and so like
Well, even with that, like not necessarily the creativity or getting a good dopamine hit from a crowd, but like if that is your job. Is it harder to go, well, I've got a writing session at 10 a.m. on Tuesday after I just played Monday to midnight screaming. I don't feel like playing guitar right now. I don't feel like writing. I feel like sleeping in. Is that just part of, is it different than having another day to day where you have to do you have to do all your stuff that has nothing to do with music. And then you get to come home and your outlet is a guitar. Where if you're a musician that is making their money playing gigs and doing some cover stuff and doing those things, is it the same as being a musician that can come home and not pick up guitar or decide that, you know what I'm saying? Does that make
No, I think it is the same, but I think that it's, people always say like, do what you love. And and I think that there is something to that, but then it becomes a point where you're doing something you love just to kind of survive. And so you get kind of burnt out on doing that thing you love. And then you kind of lose that passion. It kind of, and I think having like deadlines helps.
Yeah.
So like, having deadlines, if I had to write a solo or something on Tuesday at 10 in the morning, I would do it.
Okay.
But if I didn't have that deadline, I probably wouldn't. So, there's I guess there's a balance to that maybe like.
Thank God we had this thing because we got some really good practice time.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, deadlines. Yeah.
You would be a key candidate for getting yourself into a group of people that write and getting yourself a writing group where it's once a week or once every 2 weeks we have to produce something. There has to be not like production, but I have to write a song, I have to record it on my phone, I got to send it to these other 5 or 6 people that are doing the same thing, and I'm not going to be the only one that doesn't do it.
Exactly.
It can be crap, it can be
Have
whatever.
you ever done that?
I would love to do that. That's because like I said, I'm more of a live musician. Like I'm good at the tech part stuff, but there's so much other stuff I enjoy doing. You know, like writing just with the guitar itself.
You write very, very catchy, good songs. You know, I mean, there's you can write a good song that nobody wants to listen to, or you can write a good song that's catchy. I mean, you talk about yourself, Jared, writing pop music. You can't write pop music if you can't hook people. You know, you got to have a good hook. You got to have something that draws people to that. And I think that you do that well, very, very well. So you write to that kind of grab you by your ear, do the, what was the last song?
Slow Dream.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a repetitive hook in that entire thing. It just comes back to and repeats. So it's like, you write a really, really good hook, so the more time you spend doing it, I think it would benefit you. So doing something like that I think would be good for you to continue to be able to. I don't know why you two don't do it.
We do. We
have
do
a ton of.
we spend
Not be friends and bounce stuff off each other, but say, hey, Tuesday you need something, you need something. Or, hey, we're writing our parts.
He's better at it.
I actually, you know, on a couple of my songs I released, like, I mean, we play, like, we do play my stuff too when we gig out. But what I do is less of a band yet. It would be cool to make it a full band, but really I'm just like, I just sit in my room and I produce an entire instrumental, and then I go to Justin's place and I shove the guitar in his hands. You know what I'm saying? And he puts guitar on it, and then I just like edit, you know? And like,
I mean, you got a full band right here because you not just incorporate what you're doing.
We do. It's just
so
different. It's so techno.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like EDM, but like, the instruments don't really cross over well, but I did write this one like kind of a Hall & Oates-y sort of song that Charlie loves called Good Is Gone. We play that almost every show. So that one was good. And then, so yeah, like I've had him put guitar on stuff, and then we have like a bunch of demos that like we both sing on, that we both produced, that are like really good. It's just like, we have all the parts. It's just purely a matter of just like sitting down and just like picking out the parts. So it's like, really, we have enough songs right now for an album, just between the two of us. So, which is like a whole other thing. Like, honestly, we'd probably just put it under like my music name and then Justin Miller. Honestly, I don't know if we did come up with a whole new name just for the two of us. We'd probably just do like a collaborative album or something. But unless you want to make it another name, we used to call it Vanilla Jazz. But
that's what I've been thinking about.
Well, because I've actually known Justin since I was 17. Our buddy, this dude who used to train me in basketball when I was a kid before I became a musician, he knew Justin, and when I started playing music, he connected us. So I was like 17, and I played with Justin for the first time, and then I just kind of known him. But then this time last year is when we really became close and started making a lot of music and playing out and stuff. So
yeah, he actually helped me write that Rain song.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like the second song I think we wrote. Yeah. And that was like one of our first songs that we had wrote together. So we have a lot of really good songs together that are like poppy, kind of alternative rock, pop. I don't know.
Get a little easier with every song. To get easier to write and collaborate.
Oh, super! Yeah, we're like, me and him are like twins. We get along very well. Communication's solid. Singing and stuff together. Yeah, but we do a lot of the similar songs and stuff. Like when we play our duo shows, we'll do like Miley Cyrus, and you know, we bust out all kinds of like pop songs. But we do it pretty well. That's our flavor. Nice. We're both, I would say, singers at heart.
Yeah, I started out doing theater. I was a theater kid in high school, and then I realized I liked musicals more, and then I started playing piano, and I was like, I think I just like music. I like theater's fun too, but like that's how I found out that I was like a musician at heart. I mean, I took drum lessons when I was like 10, but like it wasn't until like I think I was like 14 or 15 when I picked up piano. So then immediately I was just like, I want to make music, you know. And then my parents bought me Studio One with this ancient computer.
Studio One, man, we still use that to this day.
Yeah, and it wasn't until it was an ancient computer. I couldn't get anything to work, but that's when I kind of just started messing with stuff. But.
So you want to talk? This is what I do. I take over.
No, man, you're doing a great job. I'm listening. I'm the sidekick now.
Didn't you take over for like 5 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Brad usually steers the ship around here.
Well, you know
man.
what? I'm sitting here thinking, I know Neil, in a minute, Neil's going to go, it's time for Weston's questions. And I don't even think I know them.
I didn't do them last
Figure it
time.
out.
No.
We ran out of time, man. It was a long episode.
Yeah, it was. It was like a 2-hour episode.
I do know. We'll start with one, though, I remember.
All right.
And all 6 of you guys don't have to answer this, but out of the 6 of you guys, or maybe a couple of you, what's the most interesting thing in this group that you guys do outside of music?
Me and Justin are really good at basketball.
Ballers?
Both of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're both
Pretty good.
Okay.
We can hoop.
All right.
I've got a
I am not
Taekwondo
good at
studio.
basketball.
Taekwondo
Yeah.
studio?
I remember that.
And-
How's that going?
yeah.
Didn't you just start it last time you were here?
Yeah, it was pretty fresh the last time I was here.
Yeah.
It was good. I changed locations. We don't have all the equipment shoved into the janitor's closet anymore, so I kind of miss that.
Where's
but-
it at?
Oh, it's in downtown New Albany and Sorg.
All right,
Sports
what's the
and
name
Wellness.
of it?
Oh.
Promote it, man.
Oh, yeah, it's Next Level Martial Arts. If the kids want to come out and do some Taekwondo, we can also do some ukulele lessons, piano lessons.
Dude,
We can offer it all.
I'll beat your ass, and then we can play piano.
I'll go next. I am a swim teacher.
Really?
At
How do you get all that hair under the swim cap?
It's synchronized
It's-
swimming, though, right?
It's a journey for sure every time. No, I usually have young kids through adults learning to swim, and I help them. They have their little 30-minute lessons, and at the end we like jump. And like some of them don't really want to jump in all by themselves, so I'm like, okay, well.
Oh, so you're teaching people to swim, not
Mhm.
like competitive swimming.
Yes,
Okay.
I would say so.
Still
Now
wears,
there
still,
is
still wears.
people,
He does
though,
it in a Speedo, though, regardless of what it is. He still wears a Speedo.
Do you?
Yes, I show up. No, I'm just kidding.
This is
No, I
blowing my
don't.
mind.
I just wear some swim trunks, and then there's a rash guard. So we
What?
have like a shirt too. It's a long
Wow.
sleeve. It's really hard to take off.
A rash guard?
Rash guard. That's right.
So
Yeah.
it's a guard. It guards from rashes.
But yeah, anyways, you can go there for advanced swim lessons if you're on a team. The other swim teacher has some advanced students that, and the owner owns the UVal swim club. So
Huh.
Man, I had no idea that about you, Lance. That's crazy.
it was very
This is
recent, I will say.
This is a real bonding experience.
So if I sign up, and what happens if I beat you?
You're the new teacher.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
get
I
to
guess,
wear the Speedos.
I guess you could just have the job then. Just you come instead of me.
That's crazy.
Swim teacher. Jay needs some nicotine, man.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
He didn't want to do it on the podcast, but he just called him out. So.
Maybe the camera's turns like put my nicotine pouch in. I didn't want to just like be digging in my mouth. while I
That's
was-
all right, man.
There you go.
You are in Fairfield, Kentucky, buddy. No worries.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything else? Interested?
Charlie's got something.
Yeah, Charlie's probably the most interesting here.
Well, I'm a pinball wizard. I'm pretty good at pinball. It's been.
No, those are two different sentences. I'm a pinball wizard. I'm pretty good at
I was
pinball.
being a little kinda humble there.
Don't humbles, man. This is the interesting stuff.
Yeah, I've got my initials on a couple pinball games down there at Rec Bar.
Do you really? You are a pinball wizard then, dude, because those things are up
I found
there.
out today that they had been erased. I was
No.
Ah.
one I've been
How-
working on for a while.
Better go back, dude.
Yeah.
How often do they do that?
I don't know. I was.
Mystery.
I have to get to the bottom of it.
Oh.
Yeah, I go there to Rec Bar and play pinball, and it's a lot cheaper than therapy. You know, I mean, I'll spend maybe $2 or $3 in an hour. And
You are a pinball wizard if that's all you spend. I do that in like 14 seconds.
Gotta go right through the middle again. There's no way anybody could have hit that ball. It's right down the middle.
Every time.
Oh, yeah. No, it's set up for failure. It's bad that way because you know. I look at it. It's sort of like therapeutic in that way. I get lost in everything that's going on, forget about everything else. But I'm also competitive, so you know, when I do lose, and when it goes straight down, you want to, you know.
Tilt.
Oh, and yeah, you got to rough those things up too every once in a while. That's part of it.
See how rough you can get without getting the tilt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta. I mean, it's manipulation. You know, you have to manipulate the ball from going on one edge or the other, and if you move the whole damn thing, then you know it's not gonna go over. That's the wizard move.
He picks up.
So, I mean, some of them you can get away with it, but others are kind of sensitive.
Do you bet money when you play?
Quarter at a time.
I mean,
Nobody will play.
well, I mean, the thing I found is like because I'm so competitive. Yeah, if we're playing the same, if I'm playing Justin in the same game, I'm rooting for him, but I also want to just destroy him, and it's hard to like wait my turn sometimes, and that's kind of like so again like the whole therapeutic essence of it I think is important to me. Although I did play the Kentucky State pinball champion one year
What?
at Zanzibar, and oh yeah, it's a real thing. This dude was working there.
He had the belt. It was like a wrestling belt.
They have a tournament in Vegas every year, and I guess you know every state does some. You know, and I was beating him after 2 balls. He went down early, and I thought, you know, because I was close. I had won like 2 or 3 games getting up, so I knew I was getting close on the tournament to the championship game. And I was playing this guy, and I was up on him like after 2 balls. I thought, man, this is going to be great. And he proceeded on his last ball. I know he played for about 45 minutes. Like after a half hour, I just told him I was like, I'm going to be at the bar.
Oh, dude.
Let me know
Over.
when you're done. Like
Yeah.
he completely destroyed me.
Dunskies.
Yeah.
Earl,
Dang,
what's
I
my
didn't know
second
that about
question,
you,
man?
Charlie.
Second question, Earl.
The next question is tell us about a nightmare gig you all have had,
That's
either as
right.
a group or if you have a funny story individually. We'd love to hear it.
Nightmare.
Worst gig this year.
Oh, we're undefeated.
This year?
Actually.
Yeah, we actually say that every time. Yeah.
Well, it was a nightmare pulling up and realizing that I left the cord back at home.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
They
you
had to
go.
give us a piano.
This was a
basically.
nightmare gig for you.
Yeah, this
You
was
said
the
you've
night-
had a day, right? Well, tell us about your day today. Tell a nightmare day.
Oh, today, yeah. So I went to the gym and then I was trying to feel good and just, be on time. And I got to my apartment. I left my keys at the gym. So I had to like drive all the way back to the gym. It just kind of set me back. And then I walked out and was like trying to hurry. And I left the cord bag and I missed like 5 exits on the way here. I literally went back across the bridge like 3 times.
Oh my god.
I was in the passenger seat too.
Yeah.
This is it, dude.
It was like, it was like
Nightmare
30, for
gig.
30 minutes. I don't think I said a word. I was just like, yeah. But yeah, so yeah, it was but we've had some bad ones, but we've pulled together. I think one of the worst was one time when we recorded at like this radio station. It was just like us 3.
Oh yeah.
And like we didn't have really any sound.
Oh, for recording?
Yeah, we didn't have
Yeah,
any
that was
sound. We couldn't
crazy.
really hear what we were playing. And they were like, "You're good. You can." And we were just like, no.
Yeah, because we had electric instruments and nothing was coming through, so we just had to guess what we were doing based off of your vocals
Basically,
and what
yeah.
Nate was drumming.
And we did really good. It was like
Well, it sounded good.
Yeah, it worked out really well, but that was a nightmare. Yeah.
That would
Yeah, the
suck.
recording sounded really good. It was just hard to hear.
Yeah. All of our nightmare gigs this year have actually turned out to be fun gigs.
Yeah,
That's
it
what's
works
been good.
out.
I feel like about this group of guys.
How about your
Yeah.
favorite gig?
Well, I know
Losers was fun last
Losers is always
weekend.
one of the best
Yeah.
venues we play, just because they're pretty
Over in New Albany.
Zanzibar was fun
Jeff.
this year.
Is that in Jeff?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
Market Street in downtown Jeff.
yeah. It's
What am I
really
thinking
cool
of then?
place. They're liberal on what they
I don't know.
allow. It always sounds pretty good in there.
Yeah, and they
Let us
cranked
smoke
us.
weed on stage.
It's part of art. It's art that counts.
Yeah.
Also, well,
The art of the
I
doobie.
mean, yeah.
there's a yeah, it's a great place to play.
Yeah,
So here's the real deal about this place. It's no, everybody knows it. There's a high probability of boobies at it seems like somebody always, bartenders, that's what they do. They are happy to see everyone, and the owners there and the ownership there are okay with it, and it makes for a Cool vibe. So
Yeah, so basically, we just need boobies.
Are
to
you
have a
sure,
really
are you sure
fun
your
gig,
band's not
yeah.
called Hooters and the Doobers?
Hooters and the Doobers.
Well-
There you go.
that's the side project.
Yeah.
Hooters and the Hoefish.
The Enchanted Forest was a good one this year. We played there last month for like Harvest Homecoming.
Okay.
Yeah, and we just
Yeah, that's a good festival.
we had it packed out, so it was just like it was fun. But Zanzibar was fun this year. That was a good one.
That was a blast.
All the festivals that we've played, all the little private part, like we've had a lot of fun shows this year.
The brouhaha was especially crazy because we had to go set up our amps at Hitching Post, walk over to brouhaha with our stringed instruments, play that set, and then carry everything back over to the Hitching Post to do a set there within like 30 minutes.
Yeah, and it's like right beside the place. So
It's like a street away, but it was funny to just jump back and forth.
Yeah, and then I got there at the middle of their very last set at like 11:30 because I was playing a wedding before then. So I plugged in, and then this big noise goes off, and Justin's looking at me like, Lance. I'm like, dude, I don't know what happened. And then it was his chord.
Set you up for failure.
But they've all been good. Yeah, they've all been good this year.
Yeah.
I would say the festivals and kind of getting to party with everybody and hang out. That's where we have the most fun, I think.
I think since we played here last, we played in Pine Mountain, Kentucky, up at Wiley's Last Resort, and that was you were there.
That's a dope spot.
It was just so special, and there's something about mountain power and the energy you get from being up there.
That's actually where we wrote that up on the mountain. We wrote that song, being up there hanging with everybody.
That was a great weekend.
The energy's so good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I remember some of it.
That was fun.
As far as getting views on the stage, that has to be one of the best to look out and just see the hills and the trees and pluck a note and just hear it echo out.
I think that was my first official Elements of Sound show. I think we played some dive bar that's closed in Jeff now. It was called The Pit. It's closed, but that was like my official first show. I was like super nervous. But it was really, really fun. There's amazing musicians.
I remember
Cody
you kept
Lee
on.
Meese was playing.
Cody Lee Meese is.
I was
everybody
like,
away. I say that
bro,
every time.
like I was like,
insane,
what
yeah.
is going on?
Yeah,
Like, he was. We
insane.
literally smoked a cigarette on stage because we saw him do it, and we were like, "This guy is like, that's the
makes
coolest thing I've
smoking
ever
cool.
seen."
If anyone who says smoking cigs isn't cool has never seen Cody
Yeah.
Lee Meese.
No, smoking-
he makes me want to smoke cigarettes.
No, smoking cigs is cool. You know, like it's genuinely cool. I don't do any. I smoked for 4 years. It's still cool.
Yeah, I mean, he makes it. He is a good dude, man. He's wild as fuck. Like, I don't know how else to put it, but he's a crazy.
He
man.
plays guitar for you sometimes, right?
He's playing with me at the Monarch at the end of the month.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Nice.
Did he put record on your
He's
album?
going to, yeah.
I seen that Oliver or something. Are you recorded?
Oliver recorded on my album,
Yeah.
and Cody Lee's gonna come
Yeah, it's
record on
cool.
it too.
Yeah,
That's
I met
great.
Oliver actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's a great player. He's
Yeah,
a good dude.
Oliver's kind of I would say he's kind of a part of this band too, because he's
Yeah.
always got a spot. Like he always.
I mean, he
knows
he
all-
plays with everybody.
Yeah. He's a
He's a great picker.
Bring a
for
sax
sure.
and a guitar.
It was crazy how quick in the studio he knocked out these tunes.
Mhm.
I had
It's
him booked
amazing,
from
yeah.
8:30 to 11, and like 9:30 we were done. He's
Yeah.
like, later, man. He paid him
Yeah.
up. He went on his way. It was crazy. He's
That's
a great
easy
picker.
money. Easy money to do. He's a pro. Especially for the stuff you write, man. He has that picking down.
He plays exactly what I think of in my head. So.
That's how it is with me. And he
hilarious.
plays to a lot of my stuff, what's like poppy and stuff, and he kills it. Like it doesn't matter what genre of music, he knows how to tap into it.
We have a song that's kind of prog rocky called Kenzie, and
Oh, yeah.
even on that he comes in shredding.
Yeah.
You'd never tell he doesn't play that genre every day.
He always has a lot of knowledge too, just about just like audio and music in general. He always comes with a story. You know,
Oh,
there's
he
always
has a
something to take
story.
away
Yeah.
from something he says. It's always like really, really good talking. To him.
He's my biggest concern with Oliver. He just gets way too excited and over
Too
animated.
animated.
Hey Oliver, I need you to come out here and do this thing. All right, man, I'll do it. I'll be there.
And you know things are getting real pumped when he goes, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And he calls you son. He knows you. You know you like hell yeah, son. Like, oh hell yeah, dude. So I think the last Western question I'll ask, because we've talked about festivals so much, and Oliver and so many other musicians. Give us a band or a musician or somebody that you've listened to recently that we need to know about. That's a local act, regional maybe, but the more local the better.
Do you know Frustration?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had them in here?
We have not. That's the Fuzzy Pig Fest, right?
Yeah,
Those
that's,
guys.
That's the final piece of the puzzle.
They're
we play
dope.
so many shows with them. Sometimes we call us the Elements of Fuzz.
Yeah, me and the drummer actually have matching tattoos, and it's all the elements.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on our forearm.
Element on me.
Yeah, because he played drums with us a lot this year, and then we were gonna have him come too, but we have 2 drummers already.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
had 3 drummers in
Hey
here.
man, I really
Yeah.
appreciate y'all for not doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have had Doom Gong in here.
We
They
have.
have like 3 drummers,
They
don't
don't
they?
all 3 play at once, though. They all kind of like, swap in and out. Yeah.
Interesting.
Who else?
Oh yeah, man, they've been in there awesome. They're really, really good.
Doom Gong.
On Friday, Earl and I went to go see Sad Black Lab. Have you all had a chance to
Oh,
see
yeah.
them?
Hey,
I've
man.
mentioned Sad
Yeah.
Black Lab in here. They're one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Sad
around.
Black
They're
Lab has
so tight. It's
they have
crazy.
been messaged. Don't worry, we'll
Cool,
get them in
cool.
soon enough. Hopefully.
Request heard.
Yep. We talked. We've communicated. That's like one of the first ones I've done too. I really haven't done much. We're so booked out right now. It's like,
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys were able to get us again this year.
Well, I'm glad you did it, man. I'm glad you all were here.
Happy to be
Well,
here.
Yeah, for sure.
Happy to be here for the last occasion in this
Yeah.
room and be here when Brad's in town. I didn't know he hadn't.
Yeah, dude, you are
Yeah.
lucky. This is like a rarity. Yeah,
We did it.
Completely destroy this room when we're done.
no, we're not. All this stuff's going to the new studio, man. We're not destroying shit.
out the window.
Well, so I guess the best question for you, like, what do you all have coming up? How much stuff, number one, do you have out there recorded? How much stuff do you plan on getting stuff out? Is that a concern at all to you? Would you rather people just come see you live? What's the best? What's coming up? What do you got?
So I think that I think we have a lot of stuff that we want to release. Me and Jared, that's going to be kind of separate from like the Elements of Sound or like his stuff. Just kind of like he was saying, just like Justin and Jared. But as a band, we definitely need to get stuff recorded, and we try to do it. And I think that kind of just like deterred us from wanting to do it even more this summer. And plus, we had a lot going on. But we have stuff with you all that's out. And then hopefully these songs that are coming will be,
Yeah.
And then I have a couple that I've put out myself. But yeah, like I think we gotta hone in on that, which is mainly me. I gotta hone in on
Deadlines,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Sounds like you need deadlines,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah. But yeah, like I said, I've just been busy with life. But once I get it just dialed in more or something, I guess, there's not really the right time to do it, but I just gotta pick up the pace.
Yeah. Pick your spots, right?
But we're just gonna keep trying to. I think for me, just like I'm happy where we're at though, as far as like as a group and just playing the shows we get to play. Like it's fun. Like if I could just do that every weekend and still get by my life and like not struggle and be able to pay bills and do things I want to do, I'd be content with that. Yeah. So I think that's where I'm at. I don't know if that speaks for everyone else. They're like, God damn it, we're trying to get famous. Nate's like, write that fucking hit song.
Yeah, I had Justin in a chauffeur outfit in a music video the other month. So yeah,
That's a
always
good
fun.
video. Check the Passions
yeah,
video.
Passions. It was directed by this guy named Trap Steve. You ever heard of Trap Steve? He's like a hip hop artist. He does a bunch of people's music. He actually just assistant directed Jack Harlow's new music video, and he's really good. He's from I think Jeffersonville, and we did a music video with him. And Justin thought of this idea where he picks me up in a chauffeur outfit, and I'm like drinking in the car, and it's goofy as hell. And it's just like a little funky little pop song. It's just funny. It's called
Yeah, basically, we're standing in a creek. Like
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
video, I'm in a chauffeur
I took a
outfit with a
spill, like
mustache.
it was. I almost like broke my guitar. There were those. It was yeah. We
Does he do a lot
sacrificed
of graphics art design too? And like, does he do art design for people? And
He might. I'm not sure.
I know that everyone he's associated with is either just making clothes or is in management. And so it's like he knows a lot of different creative people, but he does just a lot of videos. And I know that he makes his own stuff too. So and he was really professional. So and it was a really good video. So
where can people find you?
Yeah, on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify,
YouTube.
Apple Music, YouTube.
Elements of Sound Music on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep. And you guys do a good job of letting people know where you're going to be. So,
yeah, we
it's,
try. Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of jobs that go into just being a musician. There's like 20 different jobs.
Oh,
You gotta
dude, yeah.
hustle, market, make the stuff,
Yeah.
learn it.
It's
buy
different
the
when there's not
equipment,
a
run
lot
the
of people at
equipment,
the show.
Carry the equipment.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Roadie, booker,
Yeah.
marketer,
yeah,
all
We
of
got
it.
lots of roadies.
yeah. We do have a lot of roadies. We
Yeah,
gotta
it's
pick
so
up.
nice whenever like 20 people come out and they all help us carry stuff. It's like, thanks everybody. We got a small army here.
Perfect. All right, well, I'd say get out and see them, you guys. Anybody that's listening, make sure you
Yeah.
check them out.
Good to see you guys again.
Thank you all.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.